Once upon a time, in a small village surrounded by tall green mountains, lived a curious and kind-hearted girl named Lila. She had bright blue eyes that sparkled like the sky and curly brown hair that bounced when she ran. Lila loved exploring, but most of all, she loved staring at the stars. Every night she would sit by her window and dream about visiting the faraway worlds twinkling above. One evening, as she gazed at the stars, a shimmering golden light appeared in her room. It swirled and danced until it formed into a small glowing creature with tiny wings and a warm smile. "Hello, Leila," the creature said in a musical voice. "I am Astra, a Star Sprite from the Starlight Kingdom. Our kingdom is in danger and we need your help." Leila's eyes widened in surprise. "Me? Help a magical kingdom? How?" she asked, her heart racing with excitement. Astra explained the Starlight Kingdom is losing its globe because the moon crystal, which gives us light and power, has been stolen by the Shadow Sorcerer. Without it, the stars will fade forever. Only someone with a pure heart and a brave spirit can help us get it back. Lila knew she had to help. "Let's go," she said without hesitation. Lila knew she had to help. "Let's go," she said without hesitation. Astra flapped her tiny wings, and a glowing portal appeared in front of them. Hand in hand, they stepped through it and arrived in the most breathtaking place Lila had ever seen. The sky was deep purple with glowing stars hanging like lanterns. Floating islands made of silver clouds drifted around, and the air smelled like sweet honey and flowers. "Welcome to the Starlight Kingdom," Astra said as they landed on a soft, shimmering pathway. "But we must hurry. The Shadow Sorcerer's castle lies beyond the dark Nebula, and that's where he's keeping the moon crystal." Lila and Astra set off on their journey. As they walked through the glowing fields, they met a friendly, fluffy creature named Nova, a star bunny with ears that shimmered like tiny galaxies. "I want to help," Nova said, hopping beside them. Together, they traveled towards the dark Nebula. As they entered, the bright, colorful world around them turned dark and eerie. The sky became covered in thick clouds and shadows twisted around them. A chilling voice echoed through the air. "Who dares enter my realm?" boomed the Shadow Sorcerer. Lila took a deep breath. "I am Lila, and I have come to take back the moon crystal. The stars need their light." The Shadow Sorcerer laughed. "You think a little girl can defeat me? If you want the moon crystal, you must pass my 3 challenges." Lila, Astra, and Nova stood tall. "We accept," Lila declared bravely. "Impressive," the sorcerer grumbled. "But let's see how you handle the second challenge." He clapped his hands, and a river of swirling darkness appeared before them. "You must cross the river of shadows without touching the water." Nova's ears perked up. "I can jump across, but what about you?" Astra had an idea. "Lila, trust me." She sprinkled stardust over Lila's feet, and suddenly she felt lighter. "Try jumping now." Lila leaped, and to her amazement, she floated gently across the river, landing safely on the other side with Nova and Astra. The Shadow Sorcerer's eyes narrowed. "Very well. Your final challenge is to face your greatest fear." The ground shook, and in front of Lila appeared a giant swirling shadow. It transformed into a vision of her worst fear, being lost and alone. Lila's heart pounded, but then she remembered something important. "I am never truly alone. My friends, my family, and even the stars are always with me." She closed her eyes and imagined the warmth of the people who loved her. The shadow wavered, then disappeared into nothing. The Shadow Sorcerer gasped. "No, how could you defeat my challenges?" Lila stepped forward. "Because love and courage are stronger than fear. Now give back the moon crystal." Defeated, the sorcerer had no choice. He waved his hands, and the moon crystal appeared. Lila took it gently, and the moment she did, its brilliant light returned, filling the sky with dazzling starlight. The Starlight Kingdom shone brighter than ever before. As they returned to the kingdom, the Star Sprites cheered, and the Queen of the Stars herself thanked Lila. "You have saved us all, dear Lila. The stars will always shine because of your bravery." Astra hugged her. "You are our hero." As a reward, the Queen gave Lila a tiny glowing star. "Whenever you look at this, remember that you are never alone, and your heart will always shine like the stars." Lila smiled, holding the star close. "Thank you. I will always remember this adventure." With that, Astra opened a portal. Lila stepped through, returning home. She found herself back in her room. the tiny star twinkling in her hands. As she looked out at the sky, she saw the stars sparkle even brighter than before. And from that day on, whenever she looked up at the night sky, she knew that magic, adventure, and friendship were never far away.